Brevit, this is Salvation. I present to you Geralt of Rivia, The Witcher 2. Yes, I think this is where I left off. I have to repeat this because I showed the menu and when doing so accidentally turned down the difficulty to normal, and that's not something I want to do. What I wanted to demonstrate was that you can change it here, and instead of ending here again, I end it here, and I thought if I press back then it will reset, but it doesn't, of course. Is it right now? Yes, it is. So I have to do this one again.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
There is one thing in there that I didn't really feel keen on repeating, but there you go.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boussy, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boussy and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
Quiet down, Tales. This is a church.
I'll not forget this, mutant. You hear?
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops.
Tops what?
Well, tops all.
Damn nonsense! Geralt, you should know. Is it possible to tame a dragon?
Not as far as I know.
Then why is this reptile eating only mine, then?
Let's hope Marigold got out of there.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
sure
want
she
to
did.
do this again.
If not, you'll need a new advisor, sire.
I don't want to do this
Shut
on
up,
any
Roach.
difficulty.
It's possible that the dragon simply...
Another word from you and the dragon will not be your main concern.
Enough! Both of you!
Yeah. This is exactly what I needed.
The dragon's back!
Oh!
I can't...
I tend to panic in these situations. I hate survival horror. Have I ever mentioned that? So much. What? Now we know why Geralt said he thought Roach died.
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Marigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Now lean back and enjoy. This cutscene, by the way, is the first Witcher thing I've ever seen in my life.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
You've got to have priorities.
Thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the Forefather and the Mother Creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
Ah, I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
Foltest told me a lot about you.
If not for him, I'd be a drunk or a vagrant. Foltest did more for me than my father ever did. But then my father did exactly nothing, for I never even met him. In any case, I'll not rest until the murderer is punished.
Tell me how you serve, Vernon.
I carry out orders others are incapable of executing.
What's the situation in Temeria?
The Council of Regents has convened to restore order. That means three things. Utter chaos will prevail, Visima will run dry of wine and strong drink, and the local whores will make a killing.
Is Triss participating in the meetings?
Indeed. Only to find out that she's no longer needed.
How do you know?
It's my business to know.
They want to run a kingdom without a sorceress?
They already have a kingdom without a king. They'll use every opportunity to get rid of her.
Who will rule?
The chief contenders are Count Maravel and Baron Kimbold, who already tussle for control of La Valette Castle.
What about Foltest's bastards?
The king's blood runs in their veins, so yes, they are entitled to the throne. Not some drooling nobles.
What if someone vouched for me?
You have a witness.
I was thinking of Triss.
Was she not your lover? Who knows? But it's common knowledge she is.
What happened to her?
Well, she's fine. She's been invited to the next meeting of the Council of Regents.
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go have a beer.
Are you trying to annoy me?
Vernon, if I escaped, you'd be the last to learn my plans.
Let me tell you a story.
I hate stories.
There was once a witcher who was accused of murdering a monarch.
Wrongly accused.
The charges against him were very serious, and only one man could help him.
Let me guess. A handsome prince.
The commander of the Blue Stripes. Sadly, the witcher refused his help and was hanged.
I prefer happy endings.
Then help me, Geralt.
What do you want from me, Roach? I already told you it wasn't me. On top of that, I don't know who's behind it, and frankly, I don't really give a damn. Could have been anyone as I see it. King Demavend, even.
Demavend is dead.
Is that true?
He was murdered.
Uh-huh. I did that too.
You were in Visima at the time. I checked.
My doppelganger was in Visima. I have 3 of them.
I'm no fool.
You sure act like one.
I'm to learn who killed the king, and I will.
You know I didn't, but you need to prove a point. Sons of whores like you would rather hang an innocent man than admit failure.
Don't ever call me a whore's son again.
I wonder if that isn't very, very unwise. I don't dare.
You want to get Foltest's murderer? Let's do it together.
Now you're talking.
If you want me to help, treat me like a human, not a hog.
What do you want?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commander. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vers! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Thirsty, are we?
Never heard of women serving in the Special Forces.
This is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of internment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vers! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
How is he supposed to eat?
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls? Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we, teach him a lesson? before he did to Foltest.
Guard! Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see.
Alright.
Rip your guts out!
That is how fist fights go in this game. We have to hit the keys we prompted to hit. I find that method acceptably simple. Can I level? No, I can't, so that wasn't a bug. You never know that god is looted. That's not something I can take. That's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay.
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
I hate sneaking.
Huh? What was that?
There isn't a single game in this world where I like sneaking. Or where I'm acceptably good at it. Damn.
What was that?
Damn it.
Cook promised meat today, you stinking pig nut.
More? Nope. Where do I go?
I'm fucking hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry.
I don't know where to go.
Alright, hogs down. Let's see it.
You deaf or what? I said a prisoner's is...
There it is, first-rate carving. Wanted me inside? Here I am.
Shut the
What
fuck
the
up.
fuck else you want from me?
What are we... You tell him.
First of all, a pierced heart with mum on it. It's hiding part of the dungeon.
I needed a bit of courage. Had a few drinks beforehand.
You were supposed to get caught, but not...
Night. Okay.
Come on, mate. Please let me out. I beg you. If you don't, I'll draw half the garrison here.
I suppose the prisoner I calmed with Axie was... I calmed with the X sign was calmed with the Axie sign. Remember the fella?
Stay calm, Arian.
What are you doing here?
Same thing as you.
Yes, but they imprisoned you. Why?
They say I killed Foltest.
Shame. I'd hoped to do that myself. Do you know my mother's fate? Foltest did her no harm.
Foltest ordered the Blue Stripes to guard her like some invaluable treasure.
Bastard. Placing her among those dogs. One more nobly born should protect her. A baronet at least.
Time to think about saving your life.
To me, honor is more important than life.
What do you plan to do?
Not your concern. We must get to the oil store where there's a way out. I'm weak. You must help me. I'll wait here. Return for me once you've cleared the way.
Alright. Let me save. Let me do something real quick. I need to click through these because this is where I read them out. This not these so now I have a little more time, I think. Yeah, not much though. I'm not entirely sure where that oil storage is. Good night.
State whose ruler titles himself Emperor. Not Temeria. We don't even have a king anymore.
Damn, saw me.
Why you?
What was that?
Dance you toe to toe, you rat!
Oh, that's one way to deal with them. Die, please.
Escaping like that.
Why? Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Scroll down. With 2 vacant cells and several openings. Okay, well, I suppose that's one way to deal with the situation. Not the one I was aiming for, but there you go. Put it away, please. Thanks. Oh. Ah, I wanted to look if there's... Oh. Uh-huh. Might as well look around. That's the way out? I don't want to go out. Yeah, that's the way out. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to the oil store, and I haven't any idea where that might be. Locked. Locked. Not a path? Where is that? I might wanna look it up if I don't find it. It might be in there, I don't know. Oops.
What was that?
Witcher on the loose! After him!
Yeah. Thanks. I don't know what that is exactly. But apparently I get these little cutscene things, and he seems to have something. He has a key of some description. Okay. For what? I am uncertain. Then we go back to the other guy and look up ahead here. And in there. No, gone. And in there I said there may be... The oil store is there to the left. No. Okay, I have no idea. I'll go back to my guy and save there and then continue next time. Perhaps I am wiser then. This is Evasia and Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. Mite.